Folks, welcome back. Sandamtod here, Sandamtod 2.0. We've cleaned up our act here in the Sandamtod arena. I don't know. I just was getting sick of that beard, and my hair was getting crazy, and I can't stand it. I had my hair growing out when I was younger, uh, shoulder length and on down, but it it's just a pain in the ass, and my hair's so thick, it's just not even worth it. So we shaved it all off. Figured we'd turn over a new leaf, a new start. So we're rebooting. Went out to pick up some stuff. They're on a sale this weekend. Cruised out to the VS out in Duluth Springs again because I'd had some luck out there, recently. So, but they didn't have a whole lot today. So I actually ended up picking up some 360 games that I'd been wanting for a little while that I had kind of wanted the price to come down on. And one of them I didn't. I just kind of picked up on a whim because it was free, because it was buy two get one free, and I didn't want to spend over $20 a game. So there's a couple other ones that I still want to pick up that are still above that mark right now. Batman Arkham Asylum and what was the other one I was looking for? They had Borderlands, and I still want to get Borderlands. I know it sounds kind of funny because I'm like running behind the times here. My battery's gonna die, folks. But I wait for the stuff to come down in price. I don't care, So, but all they had was platinum hits on Borderlands, and I wasn't gonna buy that. So I'm gonna switch this battery real quick, and we'll get back to it. So hold on just a second. Okay, back to it. Let's see here. I don't know. They had Dead Rising 2. It was still more expensive than I wanted. Plus, I haven't beaten the first one, and I do have it. Kind of the same thing with Assassin's Creed. I mean, I had the first one, and I know they made two since, but I haven't been able to get through the first one, so I'm not going to buy the other two yet. So, I don't know. There's a few other games that are sprinkled around. I know I want Dead Island, but it's fairly new, and I don't know. So anyway, I like to wait for the stuff to come down in price. Anyway, we picked up 3 games, and I'm gonna go ahead and show you this package that I got that came in the mail. I was gonna do some gameplay, but I don't know if we've done it or not. I always say I'm going to. Hate using the G word, gameplay, because I hardly ever follow up on it. It's either a pain in the ass to set it up to film it off the TV, or when I do it on my computer, I have to go back and film and record the commentary separate, so it's like doing it twice, and I don't know. It's okay. I mean, it's not bad. I mean, so usually when you do see a gameplay, it's something that I really want to show. Either that, or it's just like a minute or something, a couple minutes at the most. And it's usually something I record off the emulator. So, let's see. We're gonna get started here. All 3 of these are wrapped, so we'll have fun. Shrink wraps. We'll have fun taking those apart. First thing out of the box. I don't know if y'all have been watching the TV show. I have, of course. It's on again this evening. But that would be The Walking Dead. I did pick up the most recent issue, number 90. Got Glenn on the cover. This issue, as far as I remember, I read the electronic copy. As far as I remember, there's not a goddamn zombie in this issue. Which is okay, but it's a first, I think, if that's the case. Rick and Andrea kind of make a surprise little move toward each other, which I kind of saw coming. I either thought he was going to be with, maybe be coming up here with it. He was going to end up with Andrea or Michonne, or Michonne, however you say it. Just because the way things had kind of been going, and it seemed like he hadn't been able to make attachments to any new people, but these other, people that had been with him for a while, it seemed like he had some kind of attachment to him. Maybe not romantic, but, sometimes friendship and circumstances turn into that, given your stress level and anxiety. So anyway, it's a pretty good issue. If you haven't read it, pick it up. There's quite a bit of exposition, a little bit of talk about Rick's leadership and Carl and where he's headed. He still having trouble with memory, and then and then Andrea and Rick at the end kind of. At least Andrea kind of comes on to him. I don't know if it's gonna. It didn't look like he was really shoving her away in the last panel, but how it is. Maybe next month it might start up, and he's like, I can't do this. So who knows? But for the moment, it looks like Rick and Andrea may be hooking up. So at least in the book. So let's start off. I got this package. I already cut it open. I cut it open, slid it open, looked in it, make sure that it was in there, and then I set it to the side and kind of been waiting to do it, but I figured I'd just throw it in with this stuff. It's a box of Nintendo game. I picked it up because it was cheap, and it was one I'd never really heard of. The condition was a little less than what I was hoping, but it's not that bad. It's actually, I would say it's in good condition. It's not in. If it's in fair condition, I'm looking to get a new copy. But this one is called Flying Warriors, and I don't remember playing this. It kind of looks like a mix between a fighting style, like a Double Dragon style game, and almost like a fighting game, kind of like remember on Double Dragon when they had the thing where you could fight each other in the you'd run around this area and kind of fight each other. A la Street Fighter style or whatever. It kind of looks like it's got some of that and some side-scrolling action, but I don't know. It looked pretty good. I think it was like $3 for this, and then shipping, so it was like $7 or something. And the guy had it listed in good condition. It's missing. There is no sleeve. That was the only thing it was missing, but the cartridge is in great shape. It doesn't look like it ever had any stickers on it or that it was a rental or anything like that. And the instructions are in pretty good shape. It looks like they kind of got scrunched down in the box maybe once, but they're in good shape, and they're color, which is always a bonus. So I don't know if any of you have ever played this. I haven't really played it. I kind of, when I see things and they're unusual, I'll look up a game review or I'll look up some information on it, and it seemed interesting enough. And for the price, I was like, I'll go ahead and get it. So anyway, there's I don't know if you can play all 5 different characters, but there's 5 different people on the front. This is made by Culture Brain, which actually made one of my favorite games that I ever have the pleasure of playing through, and that's Magic of Shahrazad, which is kind of like a role-playing and action game kind of mix. It's kind of like a Zelda mixed with a more Dragon Warrior style role-playing at the same time. Sometimes you're just fighting, with your sword kind of on an open screen like Zelda, and sometimes I think it's maybe when you're in caves or in dungeons and such, it's more the Dragon Warrior style. So it's one of my, it was one of my favorite games growing up. Something a little different that my friends didn't really play or something, but I thought it was very interesting. So I decided to go ahead and take a gamble with this Culture Brain game, considering I really like the other one. So I picked up another box game. I don't know, it's around 90, I guess, that we have. That's counting doubles. I mean, I don't really know other than that. Let's get started here. You've probably seen at least 2 of these titles for the 360. I don't know if you've seen the third one, and I hadn't, so it caught my eye. But the first game I picked up, I think this kind of had some mixed reviews, but it is a Bethesda game. I kind of dig Bethesda and the Fallout series, along with some of the Skyrim's getting ready to come out this next week, and Ben, my buddy at work, is anxiously awaiting its release. I cannot fathom even getting into that, let alone buying it new. I don't know. I have poor luck with trying to finish games. It just seems like it's not even on my radar to try to finish anything right now. So I'm going to leave it lie. If anything, I'll finish Fallout New Vegas, but I'm about halfway through that and never finished it. So anyway, let's go ahead and quit talking this one up. I don't know if I overpaid or not. If I did, I don't care because these were games I wanted and they were having a sale. So, you know, whatever. It was like $40 for the 3 games in the comic book. So, you know, minus $3 for the comic book. That's we'll say $36 for the 3 games, which is like what, $12 a game. You know, if you do it that way. So I didn't think it was that bad. But the first game I picked up is Wet, and like I said, I had heard mixed reviews about this game. But, you know, I never take reviews at face value, so I decided to go ahead and pick it up. I've been wanting this one. It's kind of like I think, what's the other one I was thinking of? Bayonetta. Yeah, I want to pick it up too, but it's still like $25, and, you know, I don't know. I don't really pay attention to reviews that much, but I decided to pick this one up. It's in good shape. It looks fun on the back. Over-the-top acrobatics, fantastic aerial sword attacks, and high body count. That sounds like my kind of game. Become Ruby Malone, a gun for hire, equipped with an arsenal of acrobatic moves and dual pistols. It kind of sounds like a Devil May Cry a little bit. So, anyway, that was the most expensive one. It was $20. But like I said, if you average the price of all 3 of these together, it was $12. So, the next one I have here, I picked up. I've been wanting this one for a long while, and it's been out for a while, and I know people done played through this one and the next one, and you know, who knows? But I had put it off for a while, and I finally picked it up. Because they had a used copy. Usually they either have a new copy or it's some kind of, you know, platinum hits or something, but they had a copy of it tonight, so I picked it up. I might be sticking this one in to check it out, but I picked up Left 4 Dead finally, and I wanted, like I said, I was going to get Borderlands, but all they had was a platinum hits. For some reason this case isn't snapping shut really well at the bottom. Is it broken? Yeah, it looks like it is. So, anyway, the case is broken to where it won't hook at the bottom, but it's not tore up. It's complete with the directions and everything. Disc has some smudges on it and some light surface scratch, but nothing major. I still can't believe how clean that snatcher was, considering it must have just been that one owner, you know. Okay, that one was $16.99, and then this was my freebie, so I took a gamble. Now, this Konami game, it's kind of based on a movie, and you're like, movie, and, you know, sometimes movie games are pretty good, you know, I mean, they might be, on the surface, you're like, whatever, but some of the X-Men games, and some of the games, like I think Thor for the 360 is a bit like God of War or whatever, and you know, those type of games I like, so you know, I don't have a problem buying a movie game, but I've taken gamble on movie games before, like Iron Man and stuff, and they suck, so you know, I actually exchanged that one, turned it back in and exchanged it because it was so bad I knew that I would never play it, and so you know, whatever. So, anyway, final game I picked up, like I said, is kind of based on a movie. It's missing the directions, which sucks. But like I said, they were shrink wrapped. But I picked up Hellboy, The Science of Evil. And then it says, Give Evil Hell. It says all the characters are voiced by the people that were in the movie, which is cool. It says creative direction from Hellboy creator Mike Mignola and Guillermo del Toro. So, it looks pretty cool. 30 levels. Kind of looks like a beat 'em up, and it just kind of go for it. So, kind of sucks it's missing the directions. I tried to peek in the sides and see if they had the directions, and I thought this one had them, but it didn't. So this was our only copy of this too. But like I said, they kind of come out to about $12 a piece. So that's not too bad. So anyway, that's about all I've bought in the last week, and I probably didn't need to buy that, but the compulsive collector in me wanted a little gratification, so I picked it up.